we always want you to be focused on the athletes, on the riders, on the racing on MyWhoosh, which is really kind of the whole point of the podcast. But you know what? You might want to know a little bit about us. So we thought at the end of a day's filming, end of a weekend where we've been doing a lot of shows, we'd all sit down and we relax by putting Emma behind the bars. Emma, your full name, please.
Emma Jane Martin.
And tell us your occupation.
Currently, commentator.
You have 60 seconds to tell us about yourself. Your time starts now.
Yes, so I was born in England, grew up there, worked there, lived there, now don't. But whilst I am now a commentator, I used to be, or still am, a professor. I was an Associate Dean for Research, love all things research, did lots of academic work and dealt with lots of students. Whilst I was very busy doing that, I was also riding my bike, racing my bike, mountain bikes and cyclocross, got seriously into mountain bike and cyclocross skills coaching. Lots of young riders, youth development work through to juniors racing, took the riders overseas for stage races, also worked a lot with women and women's development through cycle skills and cycle pathways to get them into racing in the UK. Also got really interested in governance, sat on a number of committees in terms of women's riding and racing, young riders and racing, sat on the commissions at British Cycling. I love rules and regulations. Sorry, everybody. I love a tech.
Time's up.
Well, now we've found all about that. How old were you when you got your first bike?
Oh, I can remember getting a bike for Christmas. And I think I must have been, 8 or 9.
How old were you when you did your first race? And what was it?
Oh, so my first race, if we're just talking race, it wouldn't have been a bike race because I did a lot of running and orienteering. And my first race was on 2 feet. My first bike race was a
podcast.
Mountain bike orienteering event because I got quite into mountain biking through the orienteering and used to love disappearing off. I used to really, really enjoy doing sort of weekend races where you do 7 hours day 1, 5 hours day 2, all with a map and your mountain bike.
So that was your first race, but what was your most recent race and where did you come?
Oh, my most recent race was this morning. Cycling Esports League, MyWhoosh, rode the Australasian time, but it was great fun because there was lots of people there, and I think I finished 10th, first woman, just beat Bridget Bremner on the line.
Excellent, good skills, well done. If you could own one bike, what sort of bike would it be?
Well, I sort of want to say a road bike because I can ride outdoors and enjoy the fresh air, but I can also ride on it indoors and race. One small part of me wants to say, and this is quite controversial, I want to have an e-bike because then I can still ride my bike when I'm 105.
When you're riding, what's playing in your ears? What's your favourite thing to listen to?
Oh,
is it Matt's commentary?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Is it Hayley's commentary?
Nothing in my ears at all, unless I'm on Discord with the team. The team, I'm very happy to have the team chatting in my ears and to have that communication going. But if I'm riding outdoors, I never listen to anything. Birdsong.
Emma, is there an athlete that's inspired you?
Oh, many athletes have inspired me. I was absolutely inspired when I was a young person, but I loved watching Paula Radcliffe and sort of that through my sort of teenage years into my 20s, following that career, following that dedication, that commitment, and how long it took her to get that world record. You know, year in, year out, the dedication and commitment, I just think that was absolutely inspirational.
What has been your best day or performance on the bike?
Oh, I probably... It's slightly different, actually. My best day on the bike would probably have been a National Series mountain bike race where I had an absolutely ding-dong battle for the entire race. And what I absolutely loved, and that was a vet race, actually, as an older rider, quite often You can find yourself solo. There's not a lot of competition. The field's not as deep as when you're an elite rider. And actually, to have that level and strength and depth of competition, that makes for a great day on the bike. That is probably my best day on the bike. My best performance was probably about 3 rounds later, where I actually finished third in the national series and actually got on the podium.
What race would you most like to ride and you haven't yet?
Something seriously long. When I was a runner, I always wanted to do the Tour de Mont Blanc. When I started riding bikes, I loved going out all day on the bike, and I loved orienteering because it really was out in the middle of nowhere, just you, your bike, your tent, the map, the world. It was absolutely fabulous. Those were 12-hour events. So I think it would probably have to be something epic.
I do love the idea of ultras, but then I think about having to carry all my gear and my tent on my bike, and it slightly kills
It's
it.
amazing how small you can get that rucksack.
Slightly kills it for me, I'm not going to lie. So what's either your best or your worst or both cycling-related purchased?
Oh, that one's really easy because I know I've struggled with cycling jerseys. I am like the wrong shape for every single brand. And Hayley will attest to this because we were in the kitchen yesterday measuring for a cycling jersey. Yep. Every measurement they ask you to take is a different size. So unless you can have a 3-in-1 cycling jersey, I'm up the creek, really.
So that's the worst. Have you got a best bit of kit or a favourite bit of kit?
A favourite bit of kit? I have a favourite piece of kit that I was gifted. I love my city shoes. I have a white pair of road shoes and a black pair of mountain bike shoes, and I absolutely love them.
What's your favourite cycling snack?
Oh, I struggle with cycling snacks because I like a savoury snack, not a sweet snack. So I tend to try and make my snacks as savoury as possible. So you were talking, Hayley, about Rice Krispie bars. I too make Rice Krispie bars, but I put salt in them and peanut butter and try and make them as savoury as possible.
To be fair, though, I've got a real tooth for peanut butter, so that sounds delicious as well. So, I mean, I'll take it.
I think I should just leave this to two people who don't just shovel down sweet stuff to it here. Okay. Let's go for, after your weird savoury snackage, to the weirdest, or maybe the first job you've done, or is that the same?
Oh, so my very first job, I used to work in a dog kennels, and I used to walk the dogs in the afternoon on a Saturday. Not a lot of they were English Bull Terriers, so they weren't small, cute, sweet dogs.
Fair enough.
Okay, so that was the weirdest. Is that the weirdest as well?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So when you were a child, did you aspire to be a dog walker, or what was your aspiration in terms of a job when you were younger?
Do you know, I can't really think of aspiring to be anything in particular when I was a young person. I seem to have fallen into things my entire life, including being a professor.
It's worked out.
Yeah, it's worked out absolutely fine.
What's your pet peeve? What things maybe drive you around the bend a little bit?
Well, probably 2 things. One is people who don't read the rules or the technical guide.
I can get on board with that.
That really bothers me. And the other, indecision.
What? Did you really just say indecision?
Yes. I'm not indecisive. I'm just checking the weather.
Okay, let's go on from pet peeve.
What was your first commentary gig?
Oh, my first commentary gig was on the Donny Chain Gang.
So cycling esports.
It was indeed cycling esports.
What's your cycling superpower?
Oh, probably attuned to the fact I just used to love riding my bike day after day after day. I don't really slow down. So, day 4, still going roughly the same pace I was going on day 1.
Useful.
Yeah, not on cycling esports often, though.
So we already know that you have more of a savoury tooth than a sweet
Yes.
tooth. So what's in your bottles? Probably not the liquid Haribo that Matt has in his.
No, normally just electrolyte tabs.
Okay, that's short and sweet, or short and salty.
Not sweet.
Not sweet. Okay, weird cycling fact about you that nobody else knows.
Oh, so after my warm-up for an esports race, that's the point in time where I have my recovery drink. So I have a carbohydrate and protein chocolate recovery drink that I use, but I don't wait till after the race to take it. I have it after I've done my warm-up, sort of as a pre-carb protein
Hit.
race for the race.
You're not just taking it so you don't forget afterwards.
No. It actually, when I started doing it, it was a bit weird, but actually works really quite well.
To be fair, if it works for you, it's all good. So, what's the one thing that you would like this podcast to achieve?
Oh, to really focus on the community and the racers, and to really profile cycling esports as a discipline and the riders and racers within it, to make them the stars of their own show, because that's what they are.
So, talking about esports and MyWhoosh, we'll now come on to some MyWhoosh questions.
So when did you first ride MyWhoosh?
So I first rode MyWhoosh, I think it was early 2022. It might have been 2021, but roughly around that time. I have done one Sunday race club on MyWhoosh as well, pre-commentary, just to try it out. So somewhere in the dark and distant past, there is me in Cat 2 on the SRC.
I don't think we should ask where you finished, really, if it was your first one, because that would be a bit mean.
Well, I to be really honest, I used it as a bit of precursor to get to gists with the Sunday Race Club before I started commentary a couple of weeks later. So I went out of the pen with the pack. I waited until some groups had dropped off. Then I dropped off the pack. I worked out how easy or hard it was to actually get back onto the pack. And then I went and joined the group behind and tried to do some work with them. So it wasn't really a race. It was more of a let's test the SRC before we jump into commentary.
Giving away all of the trade secrets.
Do you prefer to race in a real-world replica or something that's designer's inspiration? Race or ride or both?
I think designer's inspiration. I like the fun element that comes with the creativity.
Okay, so that maybe then leads us into what's your favourite world to riding in MyWhoosh?
Oh, do you know, that's actually quite tricky. I love elements and courses on the MyWhoosh world, but my favourite world is probably California, because I just love Toon City. I just absolutely love it. And regularly when I was coaching on MyWhoosh, we would use downtown LA, which goes through Toon City, for laps, because it was actually the scenery changes. You're down on the port, you're in the town, you're through Toon City, you're in the amusement arcades and the park, and actually in the 10K of the course. There's so much to see and so many variations that actually it's great for something like structured training.
Some of the features are actually great, because I love the origami world that you go through as well. Yeah, no, it is great. So what's your favourite type of esports race?
Oh, a scratch race, hands down.
Okay, what feature would you most like to see next on MyWhoosh?
Oh, do you know, it's really hard. I would love to see more women's only racing outside of the Sunday Race Club. But I'm inspired a little bit by Rhiannon Denton and her post-Sunday Race Club warm-down rides. I'd like to see a little bit of avatar development, maybe little rucksacks with your dog on the back so you can take your pet on your ride.
Matt's face. Riding with your dog's a thing.
Yeah.
It's your question. I can't speak.
So if you were taking your pet dog on your bike for a ride, what's your dream jersey that your avatar would be wearing?
one that is comfortable with a rucksack.
Yeah, one that fits properly.
One that fits properly.
Yeah.
That is true. A well-fitting jersey would
All
be great.
the avatars' jerseys are well-fitting.
They are, actually.
Okay, let's be more specific. What design of jersey would it be?
Oh, you see, I think that's really tricky. I quite like bit of sparkle. I'm not into, I know you guys were talking about specific jerseys.
It's very retro.
Yeah, I'm more thinking, a bit of stardust, a bit of sparkle, some bright colours.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's almost as random as unicorns.
No unicorns.
No unicorns. Okay.
Though I do have a unicorn cube.
Okay.
Gifted to me by a mountain bike rider.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to tell the young riders to zone the unicorn. They quite like that.
Nice.
Coaching tips from Emma.
Coaching
If
Can
you
we
hear
cut
them
that
say
bit out?
No.
Maybe.
Okay.
You.
It's
Your
my
question
turn.
is your
I'm still
question.
stuck.
You're still processing.
I am still I'm still stuck on rucksacks and dogs. Okay. So I've missed whatever we talked about just there. Where on MyWhoosh would you most like to ride in person?
Oh, that's easy. I want to ride underneath the Elephant Rock. I have aspirations of qualifying for like the 2028 Gravel World Championships in my age category. Not just because I go up an age category, but because it goes via the Elephant Rock.
I actually didn't know that, and now, definitely going to still be
might
doing
need
gravel
some
in
coaching.
2028. Cool. Sprint or climb, Emma?
Oh, climb.
If you could have one race you've ridden brought to MyWhoosh, what would it be?
I would probably pick a short, punchy cyclocross route. So it's a short lap.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be off-road. I'm just thinking, short, punchy laps. I quite like that.
It'd be quite disorientating when it's like
Well, you'd
90
go up
turns.
and down really tight.
Yeah.
You do lots of tight turns.
Some
You drop into dells. You drop and climb straight out of them. You go through some woods. It'd be quite interesting.
It would be quite. If anybody suffered from motion sickness, they might find it a bit
That'd be quite good
tricky.
fun.
Be interesting to see.
Lots of
It would.
rollers and those types of things and tight corners and yeah.
Cool.
Quick fire round.
Cat, dog, or other?
Dog.
Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee in the morning, herbal tea for the rest of the day.
Sweet or savoury?
Savoury.
Favourite flavour of crisps?
Salted.
Greatest male cyclist?
I've got to go for a multi-discipline rider. Take your pick, Matthew Van Der Poel, Tom Pidcock.
Ooh, greatest female cyclist?
Oh, that's so hard because there are so many. I'd like to throw in Kate McCarthy, 2-time world champion, cycling esports, but I'd also like to throw in Yolanda Neff. Love, love, love Yolanda Neff.
Yep, good shout. Favourite movie or film?
I don't like movies and films. Can I have a book instead?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, in which case I would say let's recommend The Historian by Kostova. It's a retelling of Dracula. Brilliant.
Check it out.
Training or racing?
Tough one. Depends on how I feel on the day.
Define a quick fire round. Anyone?
Let's go racing.
Racing. Okay. And that ends Behind the Bars with Emma.